52 grand, 35 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here at the Governor's Reign, it's showtime!
Ooh, that was ugly.
Brock Zierfoss.
Not going to happen. Brock Zierfoss to the infield. That was Blackjack. Brian Brown made a little dodge out and a little had to get on the binders and checked up the field. We're going to leave three of them behind. One is Brock Zierfoss. No contact down the inside. We did have contact up on the top shelf. Jacob Allen's not having a happy night tonight.
He is not, and James McFadden there as well in the 9 car.
Right there, you saw the chain reaction just kind of back through the field.
We'll try it again, Chet.
Second time's a charm, I think is how we put that. When we get ready to cut him loose out of the corner, much better start this time back through the field. We'll splay out. Watch the number 72 car trying to make some strides instantly down at turn number 1 and 2. Side by side, Brent Marks off the cushion in hot pursuit down the back straightaway of David Gravel.
Side by side go Carson Macedo and Brian Brown as Brent Marks tries to chase after David Gravel. Gravel will lead lap 1.
How about Donnie Schatz down the inside, that front wing damage, and he's trying to make some hay down low as he'll catfish the bottom onto the back straightaway. Sheldon Hodenshield able to get around the outside. The number 17 car moves up into about the number 7 or 6 position on the racetrack as Brian Brown goes to work on Pittman in the 72.
Donnie Schatz and Kyle Larson nearly come together there. Larson crosses him up, but Schatz hangs right there in the back bumper. Boy, Donnie Schatz is hanging tough with that nose wing peeled back.
Hanging tough indeed, but Kyle Larson with a bold move down to the inside, slid through where he couldn't have slid a credit card perhaps onto the back straightaway. Now goes to work on the number 21 car down turn number 3 and 4 and onto the front chute. He's coming. There's no doubt about it. Keep your eye on the 57 car. David Gravel forced off the mark. Here comes Brent Marks looking to attack.
Brent Marks on the prowl. Marks works the high side. Gravel throws a slider, and boy, does he stumble off the high side a little bit at turn number 2, and Shane Stewart goes back at him. He'll go down to the bottom. Marks keeps it high, wide, and handsome on the high side, and here comes Brent Marks. Marks storming to the back bumper. Next time by, imagine if he can keep this pace up. Oh my, Marks pinballs off the cushion.
Yeah, boy, Bauer slide down into the corner as he backed it in like a non-wing sprint car that end of the racetrack. That was very admirable and unfortunately scrubbed off speed.
Another slider at Carson Macedo in turns 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4 move, Kyle Larson to the 3rd spot. That Tarleton and Son 57 is on a roll now, sets his sights on Brent Marks.
Boy, he's got his sleeves rolled up, working hard behind the wheel of the number 57 car down the back straightaway. Carson Macedo is going to try to follow along with the team owner as a caution flag comes out.
As he's on the move, as you can see, Kyle Larson roping in David Gravel with 9 to go in the Governor's Reign.
Here we go. Gravel down the inside. Larson's been quick with that little slide on himself down into turn number 1 and 2 as he'll ricochet off the cushion down the back straightaway. Again, Gravel down to the inside. Larson's going to cook it around the rim onto the front straightaway. Here comes the number 57 on. It's game on for your race lead.
And into turn number 1 they go. Oh, Larson, wow. Woo-wee. That cushion is getting sketchy up there, Chet.
That was a bold move down into the corner. Just kind of hung on and gritted his teeth and hoped for the best. It worked out, and here comes a rip off the lip for the number 57 car. And again, Gravel, first one down in turn number 1 and 2, and Larson is so close he can almost taste it.
Last time, just almost 6/10 of a second back, but Gravel's got to change his line, and Larson could rip on the high side. Kyle Larson trying to close in on David Gravel, but Gravel's making some dicey moves in lap traffic, and it is paying dividends.
Speaking of dicey, holy hot mama back behind Brent Marks in the number 5 car, threw a slider back there, picks up a spot, and moves back into the number 3 position in a dominant move. Down at turn number 3 and 4, definitely let his presence be known as he'll race out of the corner with now 5 laps to go.
Gravel much better in turns 1 and 2. Larson stronger in 3 and 4. Have to wonder if Larson would stay high in 1 and 2. Would that change his things? And there goes Larson right up to the high side and trying to close in on Gravel. Gravel stumbles a little bit, and Larson starts to close down the backstretch.
You know the thing that's happening back in the battle for 3rd on the field, slide job after slide job, as Carson Macedo and Brent Marks have been going tooth and nail. Sheldon Hodenshield, 2 sliders down into the corner. Hodenshield goes to the number 3 spot, and the white flag is out up front.
Final time down the backstretch. David Gravel into 3 and 4. Larson looks to throw a haymaker. He might get him. No, Gravel clear on the high side. The lap car's right there. Drag race to the line. It's David Gravel by a nose. Wow, Chet Christner.
Unbelievable. Kyle Larson, where'd that come from? You talk about a last-ditch effort. Impressive,
wow.
But fell a bit shy. David Gravel has got to be stoked inside the wheel of that number 41 car.